Lighthouse Angel. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining me. I went ahead and already got the overall energy for the reading. Also on this channel, if you're new, this channel we focus on taking you from zero to hero in your own life, giving you the tools and information that you need to grow and expand and evolve into the best version of yourself, okay? Now, the energy is interesting, you know, as we move through this full moon that happened last night. I pulled two cards out of this deck and they flew on the floor, and both of them are magic. So this could be an interesting reading, okay? Full of magic, okay? It says, it's the owl spirit. It says, choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Okay? And then we got the dragonfly magic, which is, I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant. I am blessed. Okay. So you could be feeling like magic is going on around you, or spirit may be blessing you with things that feel like magic. Okay? This also could be what you're going to experience in this upcoming week as well. You also could be seeing dragonflies or owls as well. I'm hearing your transformation is bringing in your magic. This also could be your spiritual gifts expanding. And that could be the shift from this full moon as well. Right? But your wisdom and your magic are your birthright. And I'm hearing that is your blessing. Okay. And then we have, I'm going to start with these. It says, no act of kindness is ever wasted. Some of the kindest people you will ever meet have been through hell and back themselves. That strengthens their compassion and empathy. If this is describing you, keep being the beautiful soul that you are. Okay. So I'm hearing like your kindness is bringing in the magic. Okay. I'm also hearing like you may have also caught the eye of somebody who can resonate with your story. I don't know, that's what I'm getting. Okay. And if you feel like people aren't seeing your acts, you know, like if you're somebody who operates out of love and kindness and respect for others, and you feel like it's not reciprocated, right? The divine is saying it's never wasted. You know, I always say this on my channel, is that God sees everything, and he will bring justice and balance the scales in your life, okay? So keep being that beautiful soul that you are, because it's rare, okay? That's what I'm hearing. It's rare. When going through tough times, it is important to remember that nothing up to this point has defeated you. Yeah, this is part of your transformation, okay? Your tough times have created your transformation, and it's turned it into magic. It says, you've overcome challenges before. Be kinder to yourself and be thankful for all that you already have. Yeah, that's being in that attitude of gratitude. You know, and when you're operating out of gratitude, okay, with everything in your life as to where you are right now, but also being grateful for what's coming into your life, It's what brings the magic. It's what brings the transformation of things in your life into magic, okay? Because you're raising that vibration. You're raising your frequency, okay? And plus you're operating out of love, right? What I'm seeing in my third eye is, it's like what was like a barren desert, okay? They're showing me this picture of this bird, and it's like in the desert. It's like completely dry. There's nothing around it. Nothing's growing. Everything's dead. And this bird is losing its feathers, right? It's sick. It's not feeling well. And this bird starts being grateful. I don't know if they're showing me this, is grateful for everything they have in their life. Okay? And thankful to God. The bird is thankful to God for everything that they have. And all of a sudden, what was a barren desert is like completely green. The bird has new feathers. The bird is now flying away. There's water, there's food, there's everything. And it's like, that's what, the transformation that happens when you operate out of gratitude. It becomes like magic in your life, okay? And then we have hidden wonder, okay? This is the mushroom spirit. It's a hidden wonder. Beauty often arises from surprising places. So find the hidden wonders in your life. Yeah. Now, what I'm getting with this is that this transformation that you either went through or are going through, and this transformation can be like, releasing an old version of yourself and stepping into the new version that's aligned with you now. It also could be a transformation of your glow up, right? Maybe you've been working on your body, but also working on your healing, right? Because it says letting go of the past, right? In aligning with that best version of yourself, right? The divine has had something hidden that's coming out, and it's going to reveal itself. And it may be some sort of spiritual gift here, because we have this double magic here. It may feel like magic. It's a hidden wonder. Okay, so the divine has kept this hidden from you, but now you've embraced your transformation. You've let go of the past, right? You want to get out in nature, because it says the magic of nature is in me. You may experience this when you're out in nature. But this is your birthright. This is something that has been hidden. I feel like, because it says birthright on here. It's like, mushrooms, they're hidden, and they pop up usually only during certain conditions, right? So that's what I'm really getting. Like, there's something hidden that it also could be a skill or a talent that has been hidden that's coming to light as well. So take that how that resonates. And whatever, and it could be the divine is ready for this to come to the surface here. Also, you could be seen as a hidden wonder as well. I'm getting that as well. But it's like, I feel like something that's been hidden is ready to come to light. And it's something that the divine is going to show you. And it's part of your transformation. It's a gift. And it's going to surprise you. Okay? And we have, today is the day, number 36. That could be significant. So something may happen magical today. Something that was hidden may come to light. Today, on Monday, it says, it is time to begin the journey. So 36 or number 9 can be significant. Now, there's like a storm with a rainbow, and there's a giraffe and a butterfly and a woman walking on this path here. So you may be starting the journey of something new. Now, giraffes have higher perspective, right? And the butterfly is transformation. So it's like this woman has a higher perspective of her transformation. I'm hearing you walk through the storm. And I feel like she's walking through this storm like untouched. So take that at how that resonates, And, mushrooms, they come out after storm, typically, So, maybe you're going to get a storm tonight, or you just had a storm, a thunderstorm or something like that. But I feel like the storm is over, and like they're all waiting for the storm to move on so they can continue down their path. Maybe you were waiting for a storm to end so you can move forward, and today's the day for that. Or today's the day you find out about a hidden wonder. Okay? And then it's number 41. It says, you can do hard things. It is not as impossible as it may feel. And this was at the bottom of the deck, and I felt, it's relevant. What really caught me is there's a dragonfly. There's 2 dragonflies on this card, and we got the dragonfly here, magic. Okay? Now, there's clouds here, and there's a boat, right? And I always talk about being in the boat with the divine, like surrendering to the journey. It's almost like, your surrender to the path. And, this might be, this is above the clouds. So it's like your hidden wonder is coming from the divine. And that's the magic here. And number 41 is also number 5. So that's change. So like I said, there's change happening. Something is going to be revealing itself. And it's going to feel like magic. Because it says you can do hard things. I feel like you already did this, or you've been going through this, like maybe the divine has been leading you through hard times, and it may have felt impossible. But I feel like, look at the difference, It's kind of like, I feel like this boat, you're just going around, you don't really know where you're going or what's happening, and it may be difficult because you can't see where you're going, but it's like, this is the day you know your path. That's what I'm getting. Maybe your path is going to be shown to you today. Like maybe you've been on a journey where like, I'm moving forward, not knowing, I'm surrendered to the divine here. I'm embracing the divine magic. I'm moving forward, but I can't see where I'm going. These clouds, and it's covering this whole boat almost. It's like, I don't know where I'm going. I'm just letting God guide me here, right? And then all of a sudden, bam, it's like, oh, okay, today's the day I know my path. That's the energy I'm getting here. So I just heard Magical Monday. That's what I just heard. Magical Monday. So I hope that is for everyone out there who's listening. I'm hearing your kindness is magical as well. So take that how that resonates. I'm going to get one card, and then I'll get some messages from the compass box. Okay. So let's see if we can get more information on this very, very magical moment. Oh my gosh. Open to abundance. This is like the Ten of Pentacles in Tarot. It's all the things. It's like you're getting all the things. Today is a day you could get a magical moment where you receive a blessing. I'm also hearing also a blessing of a new path or a new direction. It says, open to abundance. Number 8 could be significant. It says, believe you deserve, accept plenty and prosperity. Yeah, so, and I was saying, like, maybe somebody saw your acts of kindness or something. Maybe you did something for someone and you're like, it was so hard. I just don't even see where this path's taking me. And then boom, it's like all of a sudden this is the day it's like this is the day everything changes. Also, I just got this. If you receive like blessings on Monday, again, I just heard magical moment. Like it may require a lot of change, may require, and Spirit is saying you can do this. You've done hard things in the past, right? It may be tough to make the changes required to step into this, into this role here of prosperity. But this is like all the things. This is like you receiving all the things. Maybe somebody sees you as a hidden wonder. I'm getting that as well. But this and this, this is going to feel like magic when you receive this. Because I don't feel like you see this coming. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we have number 3, create your vision. Do what makes your heart sing. You are being nudged forward. And it's like your path is paved in gold here. It could be a healing path as well, because we have the rainbow here. And also, we have a full moon in this card. So this is like, can be going on during the full moon energy. I just heard big change coming in. Okay? I'm just hearing be ready to receive. Okay? And maybe, you felt blind lately, maybe not knowing like, okay, I'm following the divine guidance. I'm not sure what's going, and then all of a sudden this shows up. Okay? All the things. I mean, everything is in here. Money, home, sunflowers could be significant. Okay. This is beautiful. I'm going to get some more messages. I just heard this was hidden from you. Maybe this was hidden from you. Well, it's coming in now. Okay. Okay. Wow. I'm kind of speechless myself. It's like a hidden wonder of all this abundance, right? Today is the day. So, like I said, you may get news about this. There's a storm here. So maybe there was something holding it up as well. But it's going to feel like magic. Let's see. You are worthy of love. Yeah, and that's like part of your transformation. You know, you learned your worth and your value and how to love yourself, right? And through that, that's part of your transformation here. Stepping in your truth and your power. That's what I'm hearing. You know, knowing and seeing the value and what you have to offer. Even, you know, even if you feel like, you know, at times it's not seen, right? But you're worthy of love here. Maybe you're somebody who felt like in the past you weren't receiving this from people or family or anything like that. And this is the divine saying you are worthy of love, right? Knowing your worth and your value, right? Doing the inner work, doing the healing, focusing on thinking positive thoughts and being grateful, staying in that energy of love, right? Because, and letting the divine guide you to, I'm hearing, letting the divine guide you to the love that you're deserving of, okay? You turned my wailing into dancing. You removed my sackcloth and clothed me with joy. It's Psalm 30:11. Okay, and when I'm getting it, it's like, and we have more doves here. I thought I saw, yeah, in this card we have doves as well. So doves could be significant. I'm feeling excitement. I'm hearing someone's excited about you. That's what I just heard. Maybe this person is going to bring, is saying you're worthy of love and I'm going to bring it to you. That's what I'm getting with that one. It says, replace sorries with thank yous. Instead of sorry, I'm late. Try thank you for waiting on me. Change your mindset. Okay. Replace sorry with thank yous. Instead of sorry, I'm late. Try thank you for waiting on me. Change your mindset. Okay. And I think this is all about changing your mindset about standing in your power. That's what I'm getting. And getting people to respect you. You know, when you're constantly saying sorry, it takes the value away from the meaning of the word, right? You know, somebody who constantly says I'm sorry, you know, it no longer holds value, right? And also, somebody who's constantly sorry doesn't hold confidence, okay? So you need to stand in the energy of thank you for waiting on me instead of saying sorry. Just almost eliminate that word from your vocabulary when it comes to I'm hearing like feeling like you make a mistake, right? Because if you're constantly saying I'm sorry to the small things, especially when this relates to business, I don't know why I'm getting this, but it's like people don't respect you when you're constantly sorry for every little action, right? So when you use the word sorry or I'm sorry, it needs to be genuine, authentic, and hold value, and be used in situations where it holds the greatest depth and meaning for that situation. Not because, you're running late, right? So it's really enforcing just to change your mindset. Because if you're constantly, I'm sorry I did that, I'm sorry. What happens is that people stop listening to you. They don't value you, and they don't respect you. Because if you're constantly saying sorry, you don't respect yourself, and you're not valuing yourself. It says, if you want our world to be full of love and peace, we must do our part and become the same. If we want our world to be full of love and peace, we must do our part to become the same. Yeah, and there's all these butterflies. It's like, this is about healing. If we want our world to be full of love and peace, we must do our part to become the same. Full of love and peace. And how do you do that? Through healing. Through healing that heart space. Right? Healing those traumas, healing those wounds, pulling back those layers, staring at them, and asking them questions. Right? So you can heal that. So that you can come back to that energy of love and peace and not operating out of envy, obsession, and bitterness. Right? Those are all devil energies. Okay? You want to operate out of the highest vibration, which is love and peace. And to do so, you've got to do the healing work. You've got to allow God to heal you. Okay? And you have to be able to look at those layers of pain and ask them the hard questions, and taking ownership, and also how you can turn that into power in your life. Once you're able to take those wounds the baggage you've been carrying around, and you're able to stare it down and feel it and deal with it and ask it its hard questions and heal from it and come to peace with it. And then ask the question, like, how can I learn from this? How can I turn this into power? And you flip the script. Well, and now it's become a powerful tool in your life, right? And you found love and peace with that situation, with that person. You are going to feel empowered, right? Empowered to heal the next thing. But it's all about choices. It's all about your decision and choices on what you want to do with it. Do you want to sit, or do you want to take action? Sometimes it takes learning how to be perfectly lonely just so God can show you what being perfectly loved feels like. Never doubt the season He has your life in. Sometimes it takes learning how to be perfectly lonely just so God can show you what being perfectly loved feels like. Never doubt the season He has your life in. Okay, so if you are in a season of isolation, or you're walking a solo path right now, or maybe you're choosing to focus on the divine and let Him lead you, and that is the relationship that you're focusing on. He's showing you and I've talked to this in previous videos, like when you focus on God and allow Him to lead you, right? And He'll pull back all those distractions. He'll pull all those toxic people out of your life so you can focus on Him, so He can show you how to love yourself, but also show you what kind of love He can offer you, right? What true love is. That unbreakable bond, right? That's why every season has purpose here. And when you develop that unbreakable bond with God, right? In this a season of being alone. He shows you not only your worth and your value and how to love yourself by healing you and putting all the pieces of your heart back together so it can turn into you can turn into this beautiful transformation of a butterfly, right? He's also going to show you what's been hidden all along underneath all those wounds, all those projections, all the labels, everything everybody told you you had to be, who you are, right? And then you can sprout up into this beautiful, unique, transformational version of yourself, the person you always were underneath all of that. That's what I'm getting. It's like underneath all of this rubble, right? God has been working with you, and now you're ready to sprout up into this new authentic version that's been hidden, right? And walking in your true, I'm hearing true beauty, okay? And God has been able to show you all this because you were willing to walk the path alone. Okay? And I say you get the most clarity about yourself and about your truth, right? Without people making the narrative about you, right? And this is, I really do feel this is what you're finding that's been hidden. You know, it could be a hidden, like a hidden skill. That's what I'm hearing, a hidden skill or a hidden talent, hidden beauty. It could be all those things. All of a sudden sprouting up and everybody's like, whoa, who is this person, right? But the thing is that you've been this person all along, right? But you were hidden in the ground here, buried under all these heavy rocks of projection and labels and everybody telling you you have to be a rock, right? Maybe you are a rock for everybody else, right? And now you're sprouting up into your truth here. It says, a kind gesture can reach a wound that only compassion can heal. Okay, here we go with the kind. Here's a confirmation. A kind gesture can reach a wound that only compassion can heal. So somebody might be offering you a kind gesture, right? Okay, so maybe you did an act of kindness at somebody and then someone's going to reciprocate with a kind gesture. Maybe they have compassion for something you went through or your tough time or your healing journey. I just heard healing journey. Okay. It says, if you truly love someone, then the only thing you want from them is to be happy, even if it's not with you. Okay. That could be this person who wants to give you an act of kindness. Maybe they just want you to be happy, right? They've seen that you've gone through hard times. And maybe they know that you're not interested in re-engaging. I'm hearing re-engaging. Take that how that resonates, right? But the key is that, you want everybody to be happy, right? And when you've done the healing work, people that have hurt you in the past, it's like you'll be so high vibe, your frequency will be so high that you'll even pray and pray for their healing so that they too can find personal happiness, right? Because that's the key to love and peace. you know, everybody's got to do their part, right? So maybe you are doing your part and now somebody wants to is going to give you a kind gesture here. It says, make your vision so strong that your fears become irrelevant. Yeah, this is you, right? This is you going through this transformation, going through difficult times, even when you thought you couldn't get through it, you couldn't see where you're going, you trusted the divine, you focused on your vision. I'm hearing fearless. You know, you're fearless now. And through this process, through everything you've had to go through, it's made you become fearless here. And that your fears have become irrelevant, right? Because you know your worth, you know your truth, you know what you stand for, right? You have a solid relationship with the divine. You understand that the relationship that you have with yourself and with the divine is all that matters. And so there is nothing to fear because you are being supported. It says, great things are done by a series of small things brought together. So what I'm getting with this is that it's kind of going with this to me. It's like you did a series of great things for someone. That's what I'm getting. You did great things that all came together to create something beautiful. That's what I'm getting. And that's what's bringing in this abundance. Okay? Okay. I just heard what's hidden is coming to the surface. What's hidden is coming to the surface. So it could be this hidden abundance, a hidden gift. You know, and it's like, I feel like you sprouted up into something new and it's going to put you in the spotlight. Because I'm getting all this like, it's all this light being shined on these mushrooms here. It's like you're going to be in the light. It's never too late to focus on your dreams. Yeah, and I feel like this was your vision. You could be a powerful manifester. You could have been very focused on manifesting your dreams, and now they're coming in. This could be the day that you've been waiting. You've been waiting for this day to show up because you've been focused, fearless on manifesting your dreams. Well, they're coming in. And if this is your story, it's through your acts of kindness. Okay? In the same way, faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead. James 2:17. Okay. So this I feel like there's something coming in. I know this is a scripture. I feel like that something's coming in. It's going to feel like magic. It's something hidden. It's coming to the surface. But you're going to need to take action on it, because if you don't, it's like it's not going to produce. I'm hearing it's not going to produce any fruit. That's what I just heard. If you don't take action on it, it's not going to produce any fruit. Okay? Take that how that resonates. Could be something for your business. Could be something personal. It could be a project or something. Right? But if you don't take action on it, it's not going to produce any fruit. Authenticity is the daily practice of letting go of who we think we're supposed to be and embracing who we are. Yeah, that's what you did. That's how you became this mushroom here, sprouting out of the ground, and everything around you is like in awe. That's what I'm hearing, in awe. It's like, who is this person? And where have they been hidden? That's what I'm hearing, right? But it's like, you're like, I'm done playing small. I'm done making other people comfortable by not standing in my truth and my authenticity, right? Maybe you're somebody who carries a very strong light, and you understand the mirror. I'm hearing you understand the mirror effect, which is why maybe you chose to play it small, because you were tired of the reactions from the mirror of your authenticity. But I think you're like, I'm done with that. I'm sprouting up. People are just going to have to be uncomfortable. You know, I'm focusing on my dreams here. I'm ready to bear fruit on my ideas. I've my abundance, my dreams, my vision, it's arriving, right? O Lord, my God, I cried to you and you have healed me. Psalm 32. Yeah, God healed you. God healed you, and now you've become a hidden wonder. That's what I'm hearing. God has healed you into, and now I'm hearing, beautiful wonder. Okay? And I'm also hearing, he's showing you who you really are. You know, through this journey of walking alone, it's like what was hidden is coming to light. It's because you are working with the divine, right? I'm also hearing you're meant to stand out. Like these mushrooms, they're standing out. The light is shining on them, right? Like I said earlier, you're not playing small anymore. You're standing out. You're not meant to blend in. Okay. Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Luke 12:32. Yeah, this is God blessing you with your dreams, your vision. I'm hearing magical wonder. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing it's all coming to you now. I just heard that. It's all coming to you now. Be strong and courageous, let me start over. Be strong and courageous, all you who put your hope in the Lord. Psalm 31:24. Be strong and courageous, all you who put your hope in the Lord. Yeah, and that's what you did. You surrendered. That's this. You put all your hope and faith in the divine, right? Surrounded by his guidance. Even though you couldn't see where you were going, you trust the path. You trust that the storm would pass and there would be a new path being revealed. That's what I just heard. We have Page of Pentacles. You could be getting, that could be news about this abundance, news about something hidden, news about a job offer that's going to bring in this abundance. You may be getting news today about this because it says today is the day. You've been waiting for this. I'm hearing divine justice. I'm hearing. Think about what could go right. Yeah. That's how you brought this in. You manifested this. Because you focused on the positive things. You focused on your vision, your dreams. You let the divine guide you, and you just stayed focused on keeping that vibration, right, of gratitude and positivity and what you want in your life, not what you lack in your life, and being grateful and thankful for everything that you have, and that everything, and focusing on that everything's always working out for you. And now here comes your blessings, right? So keep in that energy, because whoever's doing this, it's working. Go where you feel the most alive. Go where you feel the most alive. And it's really with this, it matches this perfectly. So this could be a job opportunity coming in. And what I'm getting is, also with this card, is that you may get a job opportunity that it says go where you feel alive, all right? So it may require you to move like far away, or, you know, maybe, and by doing so, you've never been there, you can't see where you're going, right? Maybe you've never done this before, right? But the divine's saying you're going to feel alive. You're going to feel alive again. Maybe you're feeling like you've outgrown your location, but you have no idea where to go next, you know? Well, this is taking you where you're going to feel most alive, okay? But it may require you to get uncomfortable to do it, okay? I just heard, get ready to say yes. I don't know. That's what I just heard. Get ready to say yes. And then I just noticed we have two cards at the bottom of this deck here that aren't that deck. So I'm going to pull them out. It says Refreshing Oasis, number 18. That's number 9. We have 9 here. It says nurture yourself, gather your strength. So you could also be going on vacation, but this has to do with, okay, so this says is number 35. This is also a number 8. This is an 8, okay? So it says fulfill your destiny, be all you can be. This is about fulfilling your destiny. Go where you feel the most alive. Through this opportunity or through this abundance is going to fulfill your destiny. That's what I'm getting. Okay? The divine sees your potential in fulfilling this destiny here, because you were given some kind of hidden wonder that's coming to light here. Okay? Could be your spiritual gifts are coming. Your magic here. Through your transformation. Right? And it's your birthright. Okay, those are the messages I have for the compass box. But get ready for those of you where this is coming in today, right? Congratulations. You know, maybe it's not today. It could be this week, you know. But whatever storm that was going on that you've been waiting for it to pass, or maybe this has been going on behind the scenes, right? It's moving on. It could be a change of energy too. With this full moon energy that we're going through and the eclipse, it could be like that's changing out the energy and it's opening up a new path here. I just heard get moving. I don't know, so maybe you're moving. That's what I just heard, get moving. And think about all that could go right with this decision. You know, especially if it gets you out of your comfort zone, right? Maybe you're like, oh boy, okay, I don't know, right? You need to think about everything that's going right. And remember your vision that you had, right? Your fearless vision, and also your dreams, okay? This opportunity could be bringing in your dreams, right? Okay. All right. I just heard you're a hidden gem. I just heard that. You're a hidden gem. Okay. What else, Spirit? When I lean toward love, I am led. Yeah. So keep focusing on the energy of love, right? That's the highest and closest to the divine. The strongest energy and closest to the divine is love, right? And that will lead you. I'm hearing it'll lead you with the truth. It leads you to the truth. Okay? So this could be love coming in. So it says, when I lean toward love, I am led. So there could be somebody coming in because they're offering a kind gesture. Spirit wants you to lean into this with love, because maybe they're going to lead you to your abundance or lead you on a vacation, but it's part of your destiny. The universe has your back here. They're guiding you. There's also an owl here. We have an owl there. And a full moon. And the full moon that we're having is a blood moon. This looks exactly like that moon. Okay? But the universe is protecting you and guiding you. Okay? But you need to be, I'm hearing, be open to receive. Okay? And then I'm going to get one angel number, and then I'm going to close this up. But this is really beautiful. You know, step into all your hidden wonders here, right? If it requires you to be in the spotlight, step into it, right? Okay. I'm hearing you're the example. Okay, maybe the divine is using you as an example for others. Okay. All right, let's see what else. Oops. Number 3. You could be seeing that number. It says, expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. I am charismatic. Okay. So if you see number 3 or 333, this is your just a confirmation that your message. But, you know, it says expression comes naturally to you. So you may be doing something that you're using your communication, or you need to start doing that. That could be one of your hidden wonders, that you're actually really a good speaker. Okay. But that's what I'm getting. So make sure that you know, let the divine guide you on your creative pursuits, your ideas. Make sure you're writing them down, right? Any ideas that come in from the divine or your intuition as a download, make sure you're writing them down, because, you know, what you might think is, you know, a crazy idea may come to have major value, right? And create that great change. But that's the message I have for you today. I hope it's resonated for you. If not, please check back tomorrow. I do daily readings Monday through Friday. Hopefully this comes in for you today, as it says. And if it does, congratulations. You are truly worthy and deserving of this blessing. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel because it helps readings like this get to the people who need it the most. But until next time, enjoy your beautiful Monday, and I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.